Hey, Tony Gaskins here, popping in for another episode, Talks with Tony. This email does not look long at all, so we don't know how long the answer will be. And I'll try to, if I get through it in time, I might get another one out for later tonight. But every time I say that, it don't happen, so I need to stop saying it. Hi, Mr. Gaskins. I am from Croatia. I have met a boy from Africa on Instagram 2018. Why? But he introduced as another white man. We have chatted and he scammed me for money. Then I was deep in prayer, so I also saw when talking to him on the phone that he was black man, not white. So I begged him to tell me, cause I was in love and he did. He revealed him to me and said that he was yahooing me. I don't know if that mean yahooing or that mean using. It say yahooing, YAHOING, but I think it's a typo. But that he have natural love for me. Okay, so now English is not her first language because she in Croatia, so maybe that's not her first language. So y'all forgive me, I'm reading how she's saying it, but we'll have to put it together. Then I was deep in prayer, so I also saw when talking to him on the phone that he was black man, not white. So I begged him to tell me because I was in love, and he did. He revealed him to me and said that he was yahooing me, but that he have natural love for me. So I lived in celibacy, but talked to him for years now and broke my celibacy. And I have sent him money in small amounts just to help him. I was aware he is yahooing other women, he told me. Now I found him job in Croatia. I have paid for his trip to Abuja to make papers. I have paid everything, and now I am in minus on my account. Recently, I have discovered you on YouTube. I started to watch your videos. My eyes opened. I knew he is cheating on me. I knew he doesn't really want to work in his country, Nigeria. I knew we have fight over these things over and over again, blocking each other and unblocking. I promised to pay his flight ticket. Still, we wait for visa to be approved. But now, see, I don't want him to come. I know he is not for me. I am 43 and he is 26. But I feel like I will destroy him if I don't pay for the airplane ticket and give him that opportunity to work. And I don't want to be a hole, pardon my language, if I break my promise. What do? I have daughter 14-year-old. She doesn't approve this relationship and my husband died 2016. Please, I need your opinion with respect. And she put her name. So of course we ain't gonna say that. I caught that. I almost just read right through. Now God bless you. God bless you. Now see, for this very reason, this sister wrote me on November 4th. For this very reason is why I created AskTonyGaskins.com. Y'all know how to spell it. Now with AskTonyGaskins.com, you need to use a Gmail. It's even been blocking some of the Gmails. They told me because the hosting system got it on a server that's raggedy and they need to put it on a different server, but it just see all the email addresses, Yahoo and Outlook, it sees them all as like spam, so it don't allow them to come through. But so if you go to AskTonyGaskins.com and you'll get a email of a confirmation of your what you sent in. If you don't get an answer within 5 business days, then that means I never received it. So when you go to your spam folder or your junk folder or your trash folder, your receipt, your copy of your email should be in there. In there, you'll see my email address that it was sent to, and then you can just forward it to that email address where I take the questions at. So, if you've already used AskTonyGaskins.com, don't say the email address in the comments. Oh, yeah, so the email address you got to send it to is... But, as far as your question, sister, God bless you. God bless you. See, now it's time in your life that you put in some rules. Don't ever in your life again date a man that's not in Croatia. If the man is not in Croatia, and if you can't meet him downtown for a date at the bowling alley, don't date him. Because if you don't know enough about relationships, you don't know enough about men, and now over here in America, because this seen as the promised land, the land of dreams, it's a lot of scamming going on that people from other countries try to scam Americans. And almost all of us done got. Almost all of us done got at least once. Now let me talk real proper, because this sister from Croatia. So now, yes. So almost all of us have been taken advantage of in America. Croatia may be new territory for this young Nigerian brother. So you have been scammed, and when you hear this message, you should never talk to him again. Hopefully he is not in Croatia on a visa on your flight ticket. And let me help you understand. You cannot hurt a scammer. If you kick him out of your house, cancel the plane ticket, never talk to him again, he will be just fine. Because he scams for a living. He does not have regular feelings, because he's taking advantage of a single mother in a whole nother country. He needs his feelings hurt. He need all his feelings hurt. Every feeling in his body he needed to be hurt. He need more than his feelings hurt. If you get what I'm saying. So in a situation like, and this, everybody, and this is what I try to tell y'all now, this taking us back to long distance relationships. Oh, Lord. Men and women, I try to tell y'all this, but y'all want to know it all. But see, had I not read this email on Talks with Tony, you wouldn't know about this story. Now this story is on American Greed. They got this story on some Netflix shows like Dirty John, but that's he in person with people. But it got the stuff out there how these men take advantage and use. And it's a strand of women that do the same thing, hanging out in the bars in South Beach, Miami, and at the clubs, at the strip club, at the gentleman club, get that old man who he got that pot belly on him. He got them glasses, the literal, real thick ones now. When you look through his glasses, it make his eye look like this. He got on them glasses. He got that pot belly. Half of the shirt tucked, half of the shirt untucked. And the women sitting there and they go right over there and get him. He think he got him something. I see the women on Instagram that is 26, 35 and got a man who 55, 60 years old and he a billionaire. And he looked like he popped out a test tube. That he was, just was created somewhere. And you could tell that he's socially awkward. You could tell that something going on. And then he got this woman. She just looked just the cultured, just the experience, just the world traveled, and just using the man for his money. And the man, I believe the men know, but they just like, listen, I ain't gonna be able to get nothing else. I might as well get the best looking thing I can get out this money. Cause men don't mind paying for it. Remember the song, I pay for it. I pay for it. Men don't mind paying for it now. Now women, some women don't mind paying for it. And Well, it's a lot of women don't mind paying for it because I be seeing and I keep reading letters like this. Not all the letters make it on Talk with Tony, the message and stuff I get, and been doing this 14 years now. So I done seen some stuff, and I done seen several women give their life savings, give a large percentage of their life savings, 90%, give max out credit cards, do all kind of stuff for men. Just like this lady here, she's sending money to this 26-year-old boy in Nigeria, and she thought first she thought she was talking to a white man. Come to find out, this man black in Nigeria. And so now these scams come out of everywhere. Now the TV show they did, they had the scammers. It was in Jamaica, and we got a lot of scams right here in America. So you could be anywhere, and this scammers coming out of Croatia too. They just reaching in other countries. They ain't bothering you. So you always got to be aware and ready for a scam. That's what you have to do. So here's what you need to do. You need to create a rule of thumb. Rules of thumb, okay? Which I don't even know what that means. Just always heard it. I'm like, really don't even make no sense. A rule of thumb. A rule of thumb refers to a principle with broad application that is not intended to be strictly accurate or reliable for every situation. See, this is a rule of thumb. Don't mean nothing, but we just gonna make it mean something. That's what we do in America. This is an English phrase. So now listen, you need to have this rule of thumb. Okay, that's why I say this is a broadly accurate. That's why a lot of y'all don't like to listen to it when I say do not do long distance dating. If you did not meet the man in person first, and then he had to go long distance because he got deployed in the army, he is doing international learning in school. It's something that took him over there, but you met him in person at the grocery store, at the your meetup, you met at the church house, college, you met him in person, and then and y'all built a relationship, then he had to get shipped off. That's when you could do long distance dating. Everybody think they're an exception to the rule. People be all in the comment, oh, I'm long distance, and we've been long distance for a year, and we so in love, everything's so great. Listen, God can't trust man. How you gonna be able to trust him? God can't trust man and can see us 24 hours a day. How you gonna be able to trust somebody that you can't sniff, that you can't lay hands on? All right, you want to keep believing that this man way over there and y'all didn't know each other first? See, it's different when you know each other first and you build a relationship in person. Then I was just talking to my mentee. He's a professional athlete. His wife is in his home country, but he is in another country. But they come up together, grew up together, know each other from their country, fell in love, met the parents, all this. Then he get called out to another country for work to go make millions of dollars. And you know what he doing? Every day, he trying to get her visa. And that's what he texted me about. Hey, big brother, great news about my queen. She got approved for her visa. It's going to take such and such to 10 days for the visa to go through, and then she could fly to me. That's what he trying to do. So when you got you somebody that you done met and you done built with, because see what this man will do, he'll get on over in your country, deal with you for them 5 years, get his green card, get his citizenship, because he think where he at, he can't make it, he can't climb the social ladder, he can't be successful, so he'll rather get over there to Croatia and get citizenship off of you. And then you talking about, you don't want to be a butthole. What do you want? You is being a butthole, meaning you letting him treat you like boo-boo. You getting played like boo-boo the fool. That's a butthole. So you being the what you call a just in another way. You'll be better off being rude and nasty and saying, listen, you nasty, low down, sorry man, tricking me? For what? You'll be better off being rude with the man, reading him, and give him some words that he will never forget. See, when you get played, you got to realize you're dealing with a human. You tell him, you are a lowlife, and there is so much more purpose in your life, but you are living beneath your purpose like a maggot in the bottom of the trash can, and you need to look yourself in the mirror. You need to love yourself. You need to believe in yourself, and you need to climb to success honestly. Man, look here. You tell everybody dealing with somebody low down, send them that right there message. Rewind this, play it, write it down, send them that message. Not where they don't say it out your mouth because it's gonna go in one ear and out the other. Send it in a text message, in an email, to where the person can read it over and over and over. And you call the viper out. You call the fox out. You call them out. Then you go on about your business. You go on about your business. You know, brush your shoulders off. Pat yourself on the back for having the strength to walk away. Get that marker, put that L on your head. Write that L on your head and just walk around for a week with that L on your head. Somebody, why you got that L? It's Ash Wednesday. Well, it's Friday. Well, we doing ashes all week. Walk around with that L on your head for 7 days and see what that feel like. And when you get all them questions, why you got that L on your forehead? When you get tired of answering that, that's when you get to feel how stupid that you look when you dealing with situations like this. This is ignorant. And then you have a 14-year-old daughter. She looking at you like, Lord, could I have been the egg in this woman over here? I'm the egg that got fertilized, and here this, and my mama over here talking to a man who half her age in a whole nother country. What is going on? You will drive your daughter will be doing drugs and smoking and drinking out of rebellion because she mad with you, because she wondering, how do I as a 14-year-old know that this is the stupidest thing in the world, and my mom at 43 cannot tell it. And see, now some of y'all, I done seen this before. Oh, Tony, you being too harsh. Oh, you being too harsh. Oh, you could have talked to the lady nicer than that. Listen to me. I'm talking nice. Do you hear me saying any curse words? You hear me yelling? This is nice. But see, when people in this place right here, this a place right here, if you come talk to somebody like this that's doing something this crazy, 43, talking to a 26-year-old in a whole nother continent, sending the boy money, bought the boy a plane ticket, don't know the boy from Adam. That boy could get over there and chop up her and her daughter. When you got a friend or a family member that doing something this stupid, you got to make them feel this tall. Because if you go in there with that, well, okay, now listen. Okay, now what are you doing? Okay, why are you doing this? Tatum, what's going on, bud? What's going on? How you doing? Daddy love you. I'll talk to you in a little bit. You got practice today? Daddy taking you to practice. You gonna ride in the Sprinter? Okay, we'll take the Sprinter. Love you. Now, y'all, my little boy, he come looking in my window to see what I'm doing. Hey, I gotta get ready to go. Cause this one ain't got that much talking. But I'm trying to tell y'all, it's time to be done with the long distance relationship, with meeting people long distance. Now, if you got to be long distance, y'all already been short distance, okay. Now, if you happen to already have met somebody, y'all long distance, everything perfect, everything going good, y'all talking 8 hours a day, you feel everything with every fiber of your being that is real, still what you need to do, get on mymentor.life and do your coaching session. If you go for it $25, it's coaching for $25. Because anybody going to be able to see what you can't see because they're on the outside looking in. Do your coaching session. You don't like that coach, do it. Do another coach, do another coach, go through 4 coaches if you need to. And even if you like all of them, just get 4 different perspectives on the same thing. You say, okay, I'm going to invest $100. Before you invest thousands of dollars sending money and buying flights, invest $100 or more talking to a professional coach to get their perspective, because they'll be able to look at something, poke holes in it, and see something you don't see. Now listen, sister, you have to feel ashamed of yourself. You got to get you some baby powder. You wet your hand a little bit, get some baby powder, and just slap yourself. Better yet, let your daughter do it. Come here, daughter. Get here, put the powder. Just slap me. Just slap me, slap mommy. Some sense, whatever you got to do. If you got to trip and fall and, hit your head on a pillow. This one be done going and trip and hit her head for real. Talking about Tony said I need to trip and fall and hit my head. Lord, bless the Lord. Listen, you got to get some sense into you. This is absolutely crazy. This is insane. Listen to me. It ain't that bad. I know Croatia might not have the men that you want right now. And I can see you with my good eye. Okay? Let me see you with my good eye. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You look like you got money on you. Now this sister here look like a little bit lighter than what we consider what you look when you imagine a Middle Eastern person. Look a little bit lighter, so almost like a same color as a white woman, but it's like you'll see, it's like the kind of white woman you see and you like, her daddy Mexican, or her daddy Italian, but he one of the darker Italians. It's like that, where it's kind of not white like Billy Bob, and them from Nashville, Tennessee, but the other kind of white that's from like the Bronx, or somewhere where it's just a melting pot, and so it's a little bit of Italian, a little bit of Croatian, a little bit of Greek, and all this stuff I'm saying could be right next to each other. I don't know. My geography class was not the best. You know how like Greek almost like this is what this sister right here look like. And see, I was thinking, I say, why did the white people start calling us the N-word? And I say, I bet they was trying to read the country Niger over there in Africa. And just a lot of us our papers was saying we came from Niger and Nigeria. And so that's why they started calling us the N-word. Because that's what, you wanted that, N? You come from, where did it come from? Niger? Okay, yeah. And then somebody wrote in the dictionary what it mean, but that's why I always think that's where the word come from. Them trying to repeat the country and then turn it into a derogatory term. Because I know that just ain't one the word already in the dictionary, that they just decide to label it to black people. But anyway, so, and here's the thing. Recently, I have, what you said, he doesn't really want to work in his country, Nigeria. And really, you don't even know what the man in Nigeria. This man could be anywhere. You really don't know where the man at. And if he yahooing you, if that's some kind of slang word for playing you or using you, that's one thing. When you say yahooing you, I picture using the online caller, like on like the the chat caller from the computer, where you could call people from a number on your from the computer. That's what I'm picturing you saying. But yeah, sister, this right here crazy. You got to go. So now listen to me. Listen to me. I keep forgetting the rule of thumbs. Listen, number one, do not online date unless you get authorization from a seasoned professional that says you have the maturity, the age, and the situation to where you can explore online dating. Unless you get authorization from somebody who in the trenches, who know what go down, who could feel your energy, your spirit, your knowledge base, and they tell you it's okay to do some online dating, but here go some guidelines that you should stay within. Don't online date. Number two, don't meet nobody from long distance, another country, another state, and go to dating if y'all can't see each other immediately. Number three, when you meet them, only meet out in public places. This already disqualify your relationship because he'll have to come live with you. That gave me the chills. You finna have a 26-year-old man around your 14-year-old. Do you know what's finna happen? That girl is going to be a prey in her own house. And it'll be your fault, mama. You got to listen to every mama out there and every daddy out there that you getting ready to put your child in harm's way by having a stranger move in just because you want some love. You need to slap yourself. And if something happened to your child by this stranger that you done moved in, you need to be shot in the foot. I'm telling you, y'all got to do better, man. We got to stop. You stop thinking so much about sleeping with somebody. That's all it is. Stop thinking so much about getting on your back, about having you somebody to lay down with, and be okay being alone. If your season say you need to be alone, it's better to be alone than to be dead. It's better to be alone than to be flat broke. It's better to be alone than to be heartbroken, to be downtrodden, to be used and abused. It's better to be alone. Be okay being alone. Get into your business. Write your book. Start your company. Build your brand. Start 10 companies. Like, get on your grind and stop worrying about a relationship. When the relationship meant to be, it's going to look right. It's going to sound right. It's going to feel right. It's going to be right. It's going to be smooth. It's going to come together. You ain't going to have to force nothing. You're not going to have to convince your daughter, your son, your mama, your daddy. They going to see the person and they going to tell you this is an amazing person for you. If anybody who know you or love you tell you this ain't the situation you need to be in, run. Because what reason do they have to lie to you? If you know they love you, if you know they there for you, what reason do they have to lie to you? Listen. You can't see everything for yourself. Listen. Stop listening to your desperation, your frustration, your isolation. You hear me? Your ignorance, your low self-esteem. Stop letting your desperation talk you out of your common sense. You got to stop doing that. You know what to do. You know the answer. Guess what? There is no question that you don't know the answer to. There's no question about you and your life that you don't know the answer to. You know what we hire life coaches for? For confirmation. It ain't even about revelation. It's about confirmation. Because when something is confirmed, that's when access is granted. So see, it's about confirmation so you could move on with your life because you already know the answer. So first, you got, forgive my hit my mic. You got to look within. You already know the answer. Come on now. You got the answer. Come on now. Y'all got to stop. Come on now. Like today, I got a decision to make. I had my basketball training this morning. After my training with my basketball coach, I'm asking him about the decision. Hey, what you think about this? He probably feel good, man. He probably feeling like, man, this man asking me about this. You know why? I already know the answer. He said, you already know the answer, Tony. He lying. It just we just be asking stuff for confirmation. I asked my wife. I asked my business partner. I called my daddy. Asked my daddy, what you think I ought to do about this here situation? And I already know the answer. You already know the answer. Do what you know is right. Do what you know is right. Stop playing the fool. Stop playing the fool, because listen, when you play the fool, it's going to cost you more than you can afford to pay. When you play the fool, you're going to lose something. You're going to lose your health. You're going to lose your wealth. You're going to lose your life. You're going to lose your sanity. You're going to lose something when you play the fool. Stop playing the fool. You already know what to do. You already know the truth. Come on now. Stop playing the fool now. Listen to me. Listen to me now. Come on now. Hey, this Tony Gaston. Listen, start this long distance dating. Start this online dating. There's another rule of thumb. Never give a man money. Don't ever give a man money. Ever. And don't expect a man to give you no money. If y'all not one, married and in love, and you being treated amazing, don't ever open your bank account to a man. And vice versa. Vice versa. If you give something, guess what? Whatever you want to give to a boyfriend or a girlfriend, ask yourself, can I flush this down the toilet? If you can't flush it down the toilet, don't give it. Don't give it. If God ain't put on your heart to give it, and then it sound like you lost your celibacy, I'm not sure what this mean now. Did y'all live? You say you broke your celibacy. Did y'all get to meet up at some point? Like, did you go out there? He came to you? Because you ain't say that part now. You ain't say that part unless you mean what y'all doing on the video. Nasty. Woo! What you doing on that video? What you doing on that video? Y'all better watch the Eric Snowden movie on Netflix by Eric Snowden. That man telling y'all what's happening on these videos. I'm married. Do you know I'm married? And I don't ask my wife for now picture. And I don't send my wife now picture. When I'm on the road, I'll see you when I get home. Because I'm not going to have you sending something across the here net and down there at the phone house, down there at Apple. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Sharika. Ooh, Tony guy. What y'all doing? You sitting there having that show, and they sitting right there eating popcorn. Ooh. Ooh, oh man, she using a big one tonight. Ooh, where'd she get that off? Amazon? Ooh, it looks like an Amazon. What that thing? 12 inches? Ooh, wow. What is she doing with that? Oh my God. Y'all sitting there having that show. Them people sitting right out there. CIA or whoever A they is sitting right there just watching them. Loving their job. You hear me? Come on now. You not alone. You not alone. You are not alone. Oh yes, eyes on you. You think we finna live in this here world and they ain't finna have eyes? Oh yeah. And they just and they don't care. Invasion of privacy. This national security. That what they listen. We trying to prevent events from happening. We trying to prevent stuff from popping off. That's why we got to sit here and watch this, because they might be doing this and trying to make them a little something to have some go kaboom. So that's why we got to watch all this. We just sitting there. Hey, come here. Ooh, boy, she getting a little extra tonight now. They got a wife and everything. Listen, y'all better stay off that net, being nasty. But see, guess what? If you want long distance dating, you won't have to worry about that, because you could get married, then you could be nasty in person in your house that y'all live together in, that y'all married in, and your bed ain't defiled. Now your pictures and video float around the net. What's going on, baby? No, this my nephew.
Can you leave early?
Yeah, what time?
Like
I say what time? 15 minutes. What's going on? I could leave earlier than that. I'm about to wrap up. Joe DiMaggio? Okay, okay. Oh, okay. I could drop Tatum probably. You say 5:20? All right, right. Yeah, they be out there. They be all right. Okay, yeah. They gonna be ready? Okay, yeah. It take about 40 minutes to get there. So take about 40 minutes to get there. Okay. All right. Soccer practice tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, listen back to this here video. Listen to it one more time. Listen one more time. Get in the spirit, because with this online dating, everybody's like, "Oh, how am I supposed to beat somebody right now?" And this right here, this mean pause. The P for also mean pause. This means sit your butt still. This means work on you, work on your purpose. This means don't worry about meeting nobody right now. If it's intended for you to meet somebody right now, the Lord will have your husband know you by your eyes, by your gaze. He'll be able to tell, that's my wife. If it's intended, don't worry about no online dating right now. Don't worry about no long distance dating right now. What are you doing in your life? Do you make $100,000 or more? Okay, you could get there. You make 100,000. Do you make 150? Do you make 200? Do you make 250? Okay, you could get there. Focus on your purpose and your paper. And don't worry about no relationship, because these relationships built on the wrong foundation will destroy you. It will ruin you. Everything you have accomplished, everything you have earned, you will lose it all if you play with a relationship and you build it the wrong way on the wrong foundation, not knowing what you're doing, and you're doing it out of desperation. It will destroy you. Listen to what I'm telling you. Hey, this is Tony Gas. God bless you. We'll talk soon. Oh, I got a course called Moving On. It's called Moving On. When it's time to go, or you done broke up and you trying to stay broke up and not go back to that toxic relationship, it's on TonyGassacademy.com. Right now, it's discounted 50% because it's on pre-order. It ain't in there yet. You pre-order it, and then it'll release on April 30th. So you can't access no videos right now. Okay, let me explain that. People, I bought the course. Where's the course at? It says releases April 30th. So it's called Moving On. You need, and this right here, sister, you need to hear course Moving On, because you need to move on. You need to move on. God bless you. And if you have not tried relationshipcredit.com, and some people say it's not coming up for you, it's because you got a typo in relationship. Relationship is not an easy word to spell. You done put the I in wrong place or the O. So spell it again. Relationshipcredit.com. Let me go ahead and make sure it come up for me. Come right on up. It's ready to rock and roll. Relationshipcredit.com. And it just, you put your email in, it take you to the quiz, and then what you able to do is you able to take and rate your current relationship, rate your past relationship, just to see if it was, what you thought it was. Or you could rate your dream relationship until I get that new, quiz up for singles. Meaning answer the question as if you enter your dream relationship. When they say how long you been together, your dream relationship, you want it to be 10 plus years. So put 10 plus years. The next question, are y'all the same race? Your dream relationship, do you want to be the same race? Put yes. If you don't, put no. Are y'all the same nationality? You want somebody from your country? Put yes. You don't, put no. Answer the question like that. Do y'all yell at each other? Is there emotional cheating? Is there physical? Is there answer the questions for your dream relationship, and get the end, you get your score, get your credit score. And then you'll see if what you want in a relationship, your dream relationship, you'll see how healthy it is. So hey, relationshipcredit.com. Get on over there, check it on out. Just one of my new little creation now. And now see the thing, what I'm gonna do with this right here, relationship credit, what it is once you build it up, get it, you got a lot of people that have used it, then companies come in, they may say, hey, man, listen, we could take and boom, We could do a blog with this. We could do this with this. We could do this with this. So then you just expand it. But for right now, it's just a quiz. It is Tony Gasson. God bless you. We'll talk soon.